Okay, so we're going to move on to artboard number 2. So let's go down to artboard navigation and click on 2, and you should have this on your screen. So for our first circle, we're going to go to the toolbar, rectangle, click, and you're going to get the ellipse tool. So let's click on that one. And we're going to go towards the very center of the circle first. Press Shift and Alt on your keyboard, click, and then drag out. Okay, so let's change the fill. So let's go to Properties, Fill. Okay, and then we're going to have the stroke be 4 points. Okay, so my computer's been crashing lately because I think I didn't update the latest version of Adobe Illustrator. So let's see what happens. When I get to this section, that's when it starts freezing. So let's see. Let's finish this and we're going to move on to this one. So for here, we're going to press Alt, click, and then drag here. Okay, that should be easy. Again, if you need to align them perfectly, you can just go here, click this. While you have both of them selected. So let's select them both. Here you go. So it's fine. All right, for the next circle, so let's see. Let's hope it doesn't freeze again. So we're going to click on the middle. So let's press Shift and Alt first before we click. So let's press those, click, and then move out a little bit more. Okay, so there you go. And so this is going to be creating your pie, your little pie chart. So what you can do is click on this and then move up. And notice the start angle, it says 64.8 degrees, and it just changes up until it's around 90. So it's 90 degrees perfectly. So let me just go to 88. Over here, we're going to move up. So let's click on this one. And that's the end angle. And it's 24, 25, 30, 40. Okay. So if you want it to be exactly 90 and exactly 40, what you can do is you can go to Properties, More Options, and this is where the start angle is. So let's click on this one and let's go down to 90. So you saw it shift to 90 degrees. And this is going to be the end angle. So we're going to click on this. Oh, there's no 40, so you're going to have to type it in. Okay, and there you go. It did freeze a little bit. So every time I do this, it freezes. So let me start again and I'll be back. Okay, so I restarted. And okay, so luckily it recovered everything already, but don't forget to save. So you can go to File, Save. So this is a good time to save. Okay, so let's try it again and let's hope it doesn't do what I think it's gonna do. So let's press 40. Okay, there you go. And I'm just gonna leave it like that because it does freeze. I thought the update was gonna change that, but no, they didn't fix that. Or maybe my computer's just really tired right now. And let me just get rid of my task manager. There you go. Okay. All right, so let's leave it at that. And again, you could always rotate your circle. So you can go 30, 40, and then if you want to change the properties, you can go to More Options and change the angle. Okay, so you can try that on your own. Just play around with it and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't freeze on you. If it does freeze, let me know. You can just go Control Alt Delete and then just end the task. Click on End Task and then just like force close your program. Okay, so let's start with this one before things get a little messy. So let's go to Rectangle tool on your toolbar. Okay, the ellipse tool, we're going to start here again. So Shift Alt and then click and then drag out. And I might have to move this around a little bit more. Yeah. There you go. And for this one, we're just going to go straight to the properties, More Options, and click down and 180. So remember this is where the start angle is, and then we're going to click it on 180. And then we're going to duplicate this shape. So let's click again, press Alt on your keyboard, click, and then drag down. And all you have to do is really, you don't really have to do much. Just go to properties and then go here where it says flip along vertical axis. So let's click on that and you should be good. Okay, for the next one, we're going to create 2 circles and like a little cherry shape. This one's pretty cool. I really like this one. Okay, so let's do this. And let's create our first 2 circles and let's duplicate them so they can be the same size. There you go. Make sure they intersect a little bit. And I'm pretty sure they're aligned if you, yeah, they're fine. Okay, so for the next circle, you're going to start from here. Let me just move down a little bit more and make sure it intersects, or just get it as close as you can. Click and then drag down up until the center part of the crosshairs meets the very center of these circles. So yeah, there you go. So you see that line, the magenta line showing up here. It should be right in between here. Okay, and then we're going to go to properties and we're going to go again to the pie start angle, click and then 180. And what I'm going to do, instead of just click and dragging up, I'm just going to press the up arrow because it feels like it will fit in a lot neater if you do that. Let me just zoom in. I think it's a little too big. Okay, so it is a little too big. That's okay. So we can just bring it down here. Press space bar to drag your canvas around. And there you go. Oh, okay, let's move it down a little more. It's a little bit too long. Okay, I think that's better. And so what I'm going to show you now is how to create this, these multiple shapes into one shape before we move along to the other stuff. So again, I'm going to go save just in case. I'm going to select or create a marquee. So click, create a marquee surrounding this object. And then what I want you to do is go to properties, fill, and I'm going to click on a cherry color. So let's go to a CMYK red. Okay, and then we're gonna get rid of the stroke. So properties, stroke, let's click on this shape and then press on none. Okay, so now you basically have a cherry shape. Okay, and if you want to create one shape out of these, so you can go to properties, Pathfinder, all the way down, and click to unite. And if you can't find Pathfinder, you can just go to Windows and then Pathfinder should be right here. So you can see that there's no other shapes that belong here. So if you want to do that, that's completely fine. If you want to leave it with just the lines like we did before, that's fine too. Okay.